I have a list of coordinates to go over of new fire starts, both Canada and Australia. Same as Australia, same as Canada, multiple regions are currently on fire, experiencing severe fire weather, severe fire storms, wildfires along the countryside, and areas that seem difficult to reach, not by a lot of water, and the fires are burning significantly large. The first one, these are all going to be Australia, all Australia fires. This is a wildfire that spread last week. All these channels act as wind tunnels. This fire got sent miles, burning all this. But this is the new start and it's burning out eastwards. The fire perimeter is increasing. Look at a time lapse of it. So 25th, 4th, no fire. There's not running this. And these flames cut in like a knife. Ink spreads, perimeter grows, 4th, and pretty big fires be pushing out of the perimeter, the original containment zone. Okay. I don't think it was confirmed. See some little fire. See how long ago it started. So on the 25th, no fire. Comes over from the west. Starts burning through. Races. Flows down to that river. See fire up here. Top left. Smoke. Looks like a extinct floodbed. Extinct riverbed. The only road up here, and it's a risk. Gibb River Road. Must be the Gibb River. Fire, this is one that has a lot of darker smoke. Definitely wind driven. These areas are about mercy in there. Wind tunneling. Spread these fires quick. They are thick. Dark smoke. 14th, no fire. 19th, no fire. 24th, 24th, all the fire. This is the other side of that bigger wildfire that we noticed earlier. Perimeter keeps growing out the east and the southwest, extremely out the southwest. This is all new, burn right here. All older, past few days ago, and new wildfire here, burning out. This thing had a perimeter, it's massive now. These are pretty serious. Low-lying vegetation, other organics that it burns. Really dark smoke, not used to seeing dark smoke from wildfires. Usually it burns and the wind cleanses the smoke. Particulates can't get too far off the ground. It's a massive fire. The perimeter is right here. Going on the inside, meeting each other. Consuming the land here. Whatever it hit up here to make this dark smoke here. Racing across something. Time lapse of it. Burn here. And then it just happens. Just like the other fire, the 24th. Massive new fire. Go from the 19th to pretty much nothing to the 24th. Being consumed by flames. Countryside. The Popocatépetl is taken off. A nice little window of Popocatépetl. Fire here. One for the Great Northern Highway. Burning its way down. Cross over this river and continue to burn. Last one for Australia today, but you can see this fire has been burning previously all through this land. Previous burns right here, previous burn right here. The new one, kind of in a Gulf kind of area. No new fire. Advancing perimeters on this one. But this fire is racing. How quickly these move down here is fast. Huge. Massive. What? It's over 40 miles in length. These new starts, these are all new. Perimeter starts. Increase the size of the fire. Pushes boundaries out further. And gobble up more resources and fuel. It's a really big fire. I'll zoom out. Try to use the time lapse. Like we'll start. Now that is thing to see. That is the 19th. That looks like rain of fire accelerating through the southern part of this camera. Satellite even. Fire suddenly whips massive explosion of waves out, advance further. Looked like just not even a month ago. Burn. This image is pretty graphic. A lot of fire. So this is about 5 miles. 40 miles fire. This fire advanced over 40 miles in just under 2 days. It's all new fire. Australia is not coming out of the season. Okay. Fire, burn here, burn here, burn here, burn here. I think it's more the question, where can I not find fire? Australia right now. Okay. On to Canada. Australia, seems like their fire season's just getting underway. Or it's just always fire season. Waiting for pull up. not getting any populated. I have to go back a day. That is a curious little fire. Lower Whetstone Road, Prescott, State Highway 124, Waitsburg. A lot of smoke coverage. Fire burned here, burned here, burned here. Possible they're just burning the land, purify it, but that's some old folklore stuff. You're not even using napalm to get rid of the prion disease that affects the beef. Waiting for the populate. Just keeps going. Smoke for miles, fire for miles. Make a time lapse. Try to see at least when the smoke got in. And the fire is burning strongly around here in this region. The northern Rockies are on fire. Okay. Plenty fire going around, just slow lumbering zombie fire. Gobbling up all the fuel and resources it can consume. Hilariously huge fire. This just goes on and on, 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 and on and on and on. Where does it end? The all the smoke rising in that area. This fire is not too big, but it's burning in a very thick vegetation area. Smoke is a train of fire that's going north. Don't see previous burned area in the region, except whatever is burning right here. Wait for a new scan for these. Clearwater River. Fire. Oh, okay. That Hilliard Highway. This smoke doesn't end. The smoke has no end. These five dozens of new starts north of the river. Smoke so thick. See the texture of everything. Piling up ash. And far north, British Columbia. Hard to access area. Yeah, there is all these new starts that are being fanned east hard by the jet streams. So it's creating its own weather, and it's going to add its own weather into the jet stream, and that's where we get all that smoke that comes to the Midwest and Northeast again soon. Another fire. British Columbia again. Nope, this is deep Northwest territories. These fires, you could count the starts here. Over 30 starts. These flames add more smoke. Smoke builds up, adds more fires as particulates drop from the clouds, as the wind whips all the dark hue from wildfire smoke to drop all of its possessions as it stands. It leaves all this white smoke, but all of the pollutants, carbon, that all goes back down quick. Starts building up into a cycle that becomes a train of fire that races. This the fire that burns so rapidly. In just 1 or 2 days. 40 square miles. Shoot up. See what this looked like a month ago. Okay. 24th last month. Very peculiar smoke on the 8th, on the 10th, 12th. No smoke on the 15th. Terrible smoke on the 17th. See a fire right here. Start. Keeping it warm. More starts, more fires, burning south, going closer to the river. 22nd. See that the fires are really starting to pick up as the smoke in the area billows. Smoke falling will allow the fire system to create its own weather pattern. Now this is some of the most extreme wildfire I've seen this week. This is dozens of new fires, dozens of new starts. don't think there's a modern way human beings can put these fires out. Have to let them burn, but they've been burning. All been burning. Not gonna run out of fuel. Painting them, boxing them in. All the strategies that firefighters have, it's so dangerous. Seeing these fires race 40 miles just under a couple of days. These are thick vegetation, woods. Not easy to traverse. 24th. No smoke. 11th. 18th. Fire here. Some fire damage. But it's been there. The 21st. The new start on the 23rd. This fire is just off the massive fires. Absolutely terrible fire here. Whole land all the way south is burned. Far south miles. How do you fight a fire that can jump 40 miles in under a day? Goes on. Or burn down here. Like a very polluted lake. All the water runoff pulls all the pollutants, chlorophyll, just everything. The lakes, it gets bacteria and other things to start growing. Water heats up and becomes stagnant. Doesn't move all the same temperature. Hot. Keeps retaining more water, more hot water, making it difficult to put out fires even further. Seen a lot of fires by rivers because the rivers are polluted. So the factories open up their business on the river, since it's so much easier to dump in a river than it is to bury. Burn right here, South Indian Lake. That was new starts: Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia, and Northwest Territories, Canada. That was Northern Territory, Queensland, and Western Australia for new fires. Take a look at Krakatoa and see where Krakatoa is at. Hello, Krakatoa. Oh wow. That looks like a significant update when it comes to Krakatoa. Any activity to Krakatoa is interesting. Could be just cloud coverage left over from the mass over here. It just broke apart since the clouds can't travel over the water because there's no thermal. Oh, Krakatoa. Take a look at another volcano, Taal, Philippines. Cleared by cloud coverage. Down to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Take a lot of cloud coverage. There are several new fires that are burning throughout Brazil as well. Just wanted to add those new wildfires throughout Canada and Australia to the channel. But they do not get too crazy, but there are some in Canada that are just left to burn. And it seems like they'll never stop since it's been so many months already. Over 7 million acres have burned throughout Canada. Over 7 million acres so far burned. Beyond healing, beyond repair. Land doesn't sort itself out from these kinds of fires. They've been burning for months. They will continue to burn for months. They will lay dormant until the next fire season. Start all over again. Because the fires can burn as deep as the roots go. Strong seismic activity noted in Taupo, New Zealand. .69 by GeoNet. Two minutes ago it was 7 in the center of the North Island where the volcano is located. Weak earthquakes. Smithsonian Eagle. Look. Recent Del Ruiz, Preventator, Ramboli, Samaru, and Mayon. Ruby is an interesting submarine volcano that we update. We checked all, but there was ongoing unrest at all during 18th September. Very active volcano. Always putting out large clouds of material, of gases. Low pressure system tearing things up in the central plains here. Alright. Have a good morning. Take care. Enjoy the day.